afternoon, I'm Mike Hyppa. I'm the executive chef at Lucca's here in Helena. I'm going to whip up a batch of orange vinaigrette with some white balsamic vinegar. Right here I've got about 2 tablespoons of garlic and 2 tablespoons of shallot minced. I'm going to saute that with some honey. I'd say probably for that amount, I'd say that's probably about a 1/4 cup, maybe a 1/2 cup of honey. Medium-high flame. We're just going to let that soften, bring out the essential oils of the garlic and shallots. Nice catch. And over on this, in this pan, I just have some white balsamic vinegar. I'd say that's about 2 cups. I don't do a lot of measuring. I just kind of go by feel, which is the best way to do it. That's how Grandma did it. That's how we all do it. If you follow the rules too much, it's not as fun. So basically what I'm doing is I put the heat on high flame. I'm going to reduce this vinegar down. I'd say I'll cook it for about 10 minutes or so. What that does is just brings out a lot more of the sweetness of the vinegar, cuts back on the acid, cooks some of the acid out so it's not as tart. So while that's happening, I guess we're going to cut away for a second because this is going to take a while. Right here I've got some fresh thyme that I'm going to introduce to our honey garlic shallot mixture. About a tablespoon. And that just kind of gives it a new dimension of flavor, adds a little aromatic. And that's just going to cook down in with that honey. We're going to let that go for another, oh, maybe a couple more minutes. Our vinegar's starting to simmer. Oh, also, freshly squeezed orange juice. Fresher the better. You can use concentrate or any other fruit for that matter. I've done raspberry, I've done pomegranate. Options are boundless. Whatever you like the best is the best way to do it. Now when reducing vinegar like this, you'll kind of want to stay away from it because if you get your face a little too close to it, it'll choke you out because it's pretty pungent. Let's see if Al would like to try. Want to smell? Okay, that's starting to loosen up nicely. Sauteing. Basically, with adding heat will bring out the flavors of the garlic and the shallots. I've let this reduce already for a good 10 minutes. So we're just about ready to start making our vinaigrette. And at this point, you can add your vinegar mixture, or add your vinegar to your honey mixture. There you go. And then let that simmer and kind of come together a little bit for another minute or so. All right. Of course, you'd let that go for a little longer, but I've already done some of that for us. Let's go over here, Al, and we'll put this together. All right, so we're going to strain this. This is our honey garlic shallot mixture and vinegar. Just strain that out. And you can just throw that away. It's already done its job. Now we'll add our orange juice. Again, that's probably, oh, let's see. I'm going to say probably about 3/4 of a cup. More like 1 1/4 cups. So about 1 1/4 cups of freshly squeezed orange juice right in. And now we'll start with our oil. This is a 50-50 blend, canola oil and extra virgin olive oil. And just a regular old stick blender. You could use a mixer, you could use your hand. I think this is the easiest, quickest. Okay, before we start, I have to talk about add your oil. What we're making is an emulsification. Terrible sound. Just kind of gradually add your oil. Okay, we're going to stop there. That was about 2 or 3 cups of oil. We're going to add some kosher salt. I'd say maybe a tablespoon or so. We're going to mix that in, and then we'll taste it. That's how we'll know what we need to do next. Tasting spoons, please. Thank you. Oh yeah. So I think we'll go a little another pinch of salt and a little more oil. Still a bit tangy. And also, if you come see this, we're starting to actually tighten up now. And that's about the right consistency for a salad. If you get it any thicker than that, you can continue to add oil. It will just weigh down the leaves and stay right there. This will actually run over your greens a lot better. And I think we're there. Now you can use this in many different ways. You can use it as a dressing, use it as a marinade. I've marinated vegetables and charbroiled them in this, broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms. So you can use it any way, and it'll last. Shelf life on this is probably about 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Enjoy.